I had some corned beef recently, so I guess you could say it's time for the Dooker's cut, which is when my sphincter pinches off the latest turd I just watched. I never thought this day would come. Much like my shotgun wedding, which I had an actual shotgun, it contained a lot of Cheeto dust-covered fingers cupped around screaming mouths. Fuck, that analogy took a while to get out. But hey, if you watched Zack Snyder's Justice League, Snyder's Cut, I didn't even know he was sick. You're okay with self-indulgence at a grueling length. So let's... Wait. I can't review like this. Much better! Now you can focus on my character. Zack Snyder's Justice League is Joss Whedon's Justice League! Plus 2 hours to tell Zack Snyder's original vision and to sell HBO Max subscriptions. I fucking dropped the bottle cap in the toilet. Ugh. Now, dunking on this movie would be easy for someone who is taller with more hair. So let's be positive. When the Flash isn't talking or choking women on the sidewalk, there is a wild improvement to the visuals used to relay his powers. It's unique, and if his movie is still happening, looks like this, it's something to put in the win column. The tone is consistent with Zachary's other DC movies. This is a positive because a consistent vision, regardless of how good or bad it is at least consistent. And I'll take that over some knee-jerk reactionary rip-off retool, since they already failed to rip off the formula properly. Character motivations and at the very least logistical plot holes that were present in the 2017 version are filled in and at least the movie makes sense. You're not asking yourself how, what, when, quite as often. And if you do, you typically get the answer. And it's just great that Black Suit Superman confirms Nicolas Cage recasting. Uh-oh, the negativity's brewing. You're still asking yourself why. Like, why does this fucking movie need to be 4 hours long? Well, because you have to flesh out 3 characters that should have had their movie before this one came out. This was always going to be the issue because the Warner Brothers came in their pants too soon without the proper foreplay. Streetwalker Sally charges extra if you do not provide foreplay. Man of Steel, The Batman, Wonder Woman, Batman vs. Superman, Cyborg, The Flash, Aquaman, Justice League. Fixed your fucking release lineup. Now you can fake your villain with a murky motivation other than I look like a big dumb idiot. Love me, nephew! Most of the added sequences in this movie that weren't overused slow motion piano song or ancient lamentation every time Wonder Woman flexes a pec would have fit fine in building characters within their own movie. The final 30 to 40 minutes of this movie feels like a troll, and given it was all a tease for future movies, since it was all the new footage shot, and if we're to believe what we're told, isn't happening. What was the fucking point? Bring back the Joker that everyone hates to make the killing reach around joke. Put in that trash bag Amber Heard to do more bad acting in front of a post-apocalyptic green screen. Who was clamoring for that? Unless that was the point. Drop a cool 70 mil on top of 300 million to rework a failed movie and add some scenes and get the same marks to campaign for the Snyderverse to continue. Twitter's hellscape lends some credence to that theory. And if you thought that Release the Snyder Cut was an annoying campaign, oh boy, just you wait. It's warm. You know what? I would love if this was just a grift that Snyder was pulling on the studio. Yes, kids. This movie is better than the Justice League. Ugh. But that means nothing. A movie with an extra budget, more time to tell a story, and the full support of the studio, being better than a rushed hack job should be a prerequisite, not a point of praise. Because, and still, what doesn't work in Whedon's version doesn't work here. The overall look of the movie, with muted colors and characters, and just the pacing, are all still unengaging. Even with Batfleck and Cavalman being great in their roles. Whedon gets heat because he was handed a dumpster fire in a reactionary studio, then poured gas on it and hoping the out-of-control flames would be beautiful. Snyder just contained it to the dumpster. If you were the people calling for this to let out, you'll love it and defend it blindly. If you weren't happy with the original, this isn't going to turn you into a full-fledged fan, but it might soften your disdain. But do you really want to spend 4 hours to test it? Oh, and Martian Manhunter just shows up for half a fucking no reason to give Bruce Wayne a pat on the bat penis. Batman saying, "I will fucking kill you," did put me in the mood though.